Hello and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen 13 and this is Season 13, Week 4, Round 2. My opponent this match is Flying Two Wings. Let's look at how we match up. Alright, you can see on the hotbot, my opponent does have some red on his side, so let's zoom in and take a look. The GA stats favor me in every category. But he does have 427,000 lifetime banners, so he does play and he is successful quite often. He has a decent amount of offensive wins, almost the same amount of defensive wins as I do. He doesn't go undersized very much or clear very much, so it makes me think, based on the ratio of offense to defensive wins, that maybe plays a bit tougher defense. Looking at our roster breakdowns, you can see he does have about a 300,000 GP advantage over me for overall. He also has the higher top 80 and top 65 GP. We have almost identical Zetas and speed. I have a tiny advantage in both. I have 7 more G13s, but he's got 8 more G12s, so kind of a wash there. I have an advantage in mods, and then we're almost even on relics as well. So we're a very balanced matchup here today. Let's look at Flying Two Wings' roster. You can see he runs a 6-star negotiator in Fleet Arena. And he does also have a 5-star malevolence. He also has the finalizer and the Radis. Looking at his characters, you can see he has a full gas team, but some of his clones are not relic yet. His biggest threat, though, is right here. He's got a really good Darth Revan squad, and he tends to put that on defense. That's how he gets so many holds. So I deviated from what I've been doing all season long, and I kept my Darth Revan for offense, just specifically to counter this team. Let's take a look at the board. We've got about an hour left to attack, and Flying Two Wings has already done his attacks. You can see he's cleared my top zone. Up here, he one-shot my Jedi Knight Revan. I put my CLS 2PO 3PO on defense. He tore through that, got through my Poggle, and he took 2 tries to get through my Asajj Zombie and Dooku. That's the second GAC in a row that's got a hold for me. In the back, I put Junk, a finalizer squad that got a couple reinforcements out, and a Thrawn squad that got 1 reinforcement out, got demolished. At this point in the season, I'm 10-0. I'd like to get another perfect season, and I think if I get good enough banners that I could crack the top 100. So I saved a little more for offense because I really want to make sure I get that full clear. All right, down front, I moved my Grievous up to the front since I was taking my Darth Revan off, and he has stalled out there. Now, whether or not he has more teams or not to go after it, I don't know. Because if you look at the bottom there, he took 4 tries to get through my shock and clones. In the back, it was definitely easier than usual, but not a walk in the park. I've got my normal Maul Marauder set, the normal First Order squad with Hux lead. I put a Rex, 5s, and Barriss team back here, along with my Newt, Sunfact, and Wampa. So he never got to this zone. I don't know if he will or not. Let's look at his defense, and it is pretty decent. We've got Jedi Knight Revan up here. I kept my Padme in order to be able to counter that. He's got some Bosk Bounty Hunters. He's got his own Padme and a crew team. And then down here, where he gets most of his holds, that Darth Revan squad, a Geo team with a Relic Brood, and then a Bastila Timeout Jedi squad that I'm going to try and get away with a super duper cheap counter. So we'll start with the Darth Revan. That is where the match is going to be decided, basically. I don't anticipate problems here. Both my Darth Revan and my Bastila are faster than his. So let's get into it and see if that ends up working the way it should. Alright, so I go first. I will go and Fear Maul, get more debuffs up, and go after Bastila. Didn't. Only got 1 shock out, and now I'm forced to go after Alec. Annoying. And now I'm stuck going after Revan because of the death mark. Still stuck there. It's alright. Let's go after Bastila. Didn't get the kill or the shot. There we go. Alright, now it's just a matter of cleaning up Malik. We might lose 1 or 2 here. Or might just be able to get him down. Yeah, we'll just be able to get him down. Nice. So a 50, not a crazy amount of banners, but being able to counter that with just 1 is fine. Next, we'll go after these Geos, and I'm going to take my Vader, but I'm going to take Scion instead of Thrawn, because my Thrawn is going to be used somewhere else. Force Crush, and we'll do my best not to lose track of my Merciless. So we'll start with a basic here, and a basic here, just trying to get the just trying to get ability blocks. Now instead of doing my Force Crush here, I'm going to go and throw and see if I can get the Alpha out. I don't think so. He's only got 3 debuffs, but we'll see. It's alright. See if we can get some stuns up, and let's go ahead and clear that taunt. Is back. Okay, got the shock on him so he can't retaunt, and got ability block there. And I've already got Spy out, so the real threat is gone. Let's see if we can get it now. There we go. Alright, get it back to the Merciless. And 51. Again, I'm not getting great banners here so far. Hopefully I'll up my efficiency a bit, but right now full clear gets me the victory, so that's all I'm worried about. All right, this timeout team, I'm gonna go after it with an Aura Sing Grief Mando, and you can see my Aura is geared 10, but only 4 stars. My Grief is 9, my Mando's 9, my Mando's only 6 stars, but I'm hoping that I can get my contract off quick and get Bastila out, because I'm not afraid of Juhani. Maybe I should be. This could totally fail, in which case that's fine. Alright, so let's go after Juhani, because we have to. Call the Mass Assist, try and get the contract up sooner rather than later. She's already gone. So yeah, this probably won't work, but if I can get the Vaporize out, then that will be good enough. No, it's not gonna work. That's okay. Alright, so let's not turn meter load them. It was a nice idea, but they're just not geared up well enough to take that out. So we'll go ahead and take somebody else. Alright, let's try and, as long as we've already lost banners on this, let's try and keep this on the cheap. And we'll go Finn, Poe. Again, low on the gear levels here, but at least I have a way to heal back. And we'll see if this is successful at all. Possibly not. We'll get all inspired and see how things go. Let's see if we get this done. No, but we did get exposed. And now she's got buffs. Maybe she can't get buffed. Let's see if I can take her out. I do need to heal. Where's Finn? Hoping for Finn there to get the taunt and the heal up. Hoping to get a stun there. Well, my cheap counters here are not going to work, and it's probably pretty dumb. I had other teams that I could have used, and I just was trying to cheap out. just in case there was something behind that I wasn't expecting. Alright, well, we'll put Nest in here and let her do the dirty work. Wow, I was not expecting Nest to go down like that. Holy moly. Alright. That's ridiculous. This team is not good, and I'm just throwing team after team after it. Let's again, we're gonna just cheap out over and over here. I've lost the maximum amount of banners I can lose, so it doesn't matter at all. If I can get them down without having to waste an actual team, great. It's all that bonus protection. And this Vassal is only gear 12. Add on there the Master's Training, and crazy how thick she is. I can't even get through the bonus protection. Yeah, wild how stout she is. Not sure why my Zalbar has not been taunting. Wow, this is not going to work either. All right, let's just bring in a real team. That's fine. Pretty silly. That was ridiculous. And a waste of everybody's time. I'm sorry. Well, we knew that the leg wasn't going to stick, but it did. I thought it wouldn't, but it actually did to Vassal up. Get Spy's big hit here to get rid of all those buffs. We got 9 stacks of Plague up. She should go down here any moment. Should have just done that from the beginning. Alright, what's in the back? Alright, so we got some Night Sisters, more Night Sisters, Karth, and Mon Mothma. Alright, let's go back up to the top and take out those teams. We will start with the Jedi Knight Revan squad, and we'll take my Padme. And of course they targeted Anakin first, but because they have all those assists, it shouldn't matter. That was a waste of that. I shouldn't have done that yet. Pile on. Hold strong, Anakin. Hold strong. Get rid of all of those. This will trigger the Savior. And we got a little healing up. Come on. It's like the AI knows something. Since Revan has the buff immunity and the healing immunity, we'll go after him first. Getting rocked. This may not work. Well, let's do our best to at least get Revan out. Frustrating when a counter doesn't work, huh? We got 9 stacks on Kenobi if I can ever get him to hit. But I think this is just not going to work. What a waste. What a waste of a good counter. Well, I'll keep trying. I don't anticipate this working. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. Without Anakin here, I just don't have any kind of firepower. Alright. I've seen enough. So Padme was a fail up there. We'll go ahead and bring my gas. The problem is now I wasted so many of my viable counters for some of those teams in the back that now I'm not sure I can get them down. I wasted so many screwing around with that Basila team. This could be a case of, you know, being too clever, too cocky, and getting screwed. Yes, please keep going after Ahsoka when I am still standing. Burn through Savior there. Now just a matter of time. They won't revive. There's one. Hoping not to even kneel down, but it looks like I will. And it looks like Ahsoka's gonna die. Yeah. Unfortunate there. Alright, so only a 31. And the issue with that is that gas was my backup plan if this Padme doesn't go well. So let's hope it doesn't fail. Going with Traya, Nihilus, and Thrawn. And the kick happened immediately. So we're going to go ahead and... pass this back over to Traya to clear that. Increase their cooldowns. I'm going to go ahead and fracture Kenobi. And then I will isolate Padme. And now it's just a matter of trying not to die to Anakin. Cooldowns, got 2 more. Just need Nihilus to survive 1 more. Alright, and we're good. And should be safe. Refracture Kenobi. Start working on Padme. She's at gear 12. Go down without too much trouble. But I've been underestimating teams all day, so I probably should stop that. And let's get protection back on Traya. Fracture back on Kenobi. I'm not going to be able to get protection back on Padme, rather on Treya. So let's make sure we get Nihilus full before we kill GK. Self. We'll see. I'll keep trying. I think this is going to be a 53. But I'm just happy it worked because I really didn't have a backup plan now that my Skywalker went and got used. Yeah, it looks like I've gotten everybody back up. So we'll go ahead and kill him and hope we get a 54. Nice. Next up, we got this Bosk squad. We'll take my Geos. And we'll go right after Boba. Bosk should be taunting here. It's okay. Got the double Zeta, so I'm gonna have to shoot through him. Now that we got his protection down, he should go down quick. We are back to Boba. And we gotta heal up here next time it comes around. There we go. And just work down Dengar. Looks like he's gonna get an attack. Nope. Very nice. Alright, we got our crew squad left, and we'll take JTR. Get the wiggle and the wave, and start working on Executioner. It's burning up while I'm stealthed. Wait till I have my spell up in order to go after Kylo. He has got the retribution on. Healing immunity. And see if we can get a stun on crew. Nice, so he doesn't stun us. Probably should have gone for another stun there and didn't. Level wave down crew this time. Back to Kylo. More healing immunity. Got just a little more till eliminate Destiny. No, it's alright. Get that protection back. Got the stun back. Got a wave. Probably could have saved the wave for after he comes out of stun. But I think I can stun him again. Let's just kill him. Alright, 54 there. Alright, so what does he have in the back for me for ships? And he does have his Negotiator. So this time, I'm going to go ahead and do the Negotiator mirror match. And most of my team is higher speed than his. So I'm hopeful this goes really smoothly. Practiced it a bit in Arena Fleet. So that was unfortunate. That was just a coin toss. We're both the same speed on our 5s. Got the buff immunity there. So that's perfect. Start laying into his Anakin, and his Anakin slower than mine. Obviously, mine went first. But my GK is actually higher geared as well, so I got to go first there. So he's going to probably do that buff instead. Nice, and I'm gonna go for a big hit here. Good, cleared Anakin's other revive there as well. Let's see if we can get that out. We're gonna go with let's go with Rex, and we'll get protection back to Anakin. Turn meter. See if we can get another buff block on altitude. It doesn't matter. Well, we're gonna have to put it over here. So I might have made a mistake here. I probably should have done the Undying Loyalty when I had the chance. Oh no, I came back around. Alright, we're good. I'm worried that my Anakin might get got. Alright. Big hit. Got 5s out of there. Came close on Anakin. Let's use this to get rid of some buffs. There. There. And looks like I can get Anakin. Nice. We got Plo. Alright, remove all of that. We'll go after Plo. And I think my AoE might kill Plo. Or not. It's alright. One more hit. Anybody need protection up? Let's get it back up on 5s. There we go. 62. Much better than the 50 something my Malevolence gets. Alright. Alright, we'll see if we can't do this with a bit of a smaller fleet. Get the Thunder Bigs. Go after the Rebel Y-Wing. With any luck, I will get Spy's Force Taunt here onto the Falcon. Actually, it won't be luck, because he's the only one who's going to be available. So, maybe not. Alright, well, now we'll be luck. 50-50. Nice, got it. Let's get him out of here. Quite fortuitous. But like I said, it was a 50-50 chance, so. Let's clear this from Spy. And let's get rid of Biggs. So far, so good. Haven't lost anybody yet. Knock on wood. Ghost, get some Buzz Droids on Phantom, and done. 59. And I had my own Home 1 squad there to back up in case I needed to. Alright, jumping down here to the bottom. How much time do I have left? 40 minutes almost. Alright, this Asajj zombie. I'm going with my crew with Watt. Get our taunting tech. Let's put stun. Get my weapons tech up and start going after Asajj. So I do really like the ability to dispel from Talia, and makes me wonder if I should invest gear in here, but other than this one instance in 3s, I would never use her, so that investment. But I do like it as a mechanic. Stun zombie, so get the kill here. Ah, bummer. There we go, double hit. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. Almost. Alright. So, overall this is going okay. I mean, we had the ridiculous stupidity by me trying to get through that Basilisca cheap, and then the just failure of a counter by Padme. Next up, what do we got? We will go after the other Night Sisters, and we'll go with Bosk. Okay. Burning down, and we'll go after Daka just because contract. I don't need to, obviously, because the sets are going to kill without revives anyway. So get Daka out, so she's gone, and no revives. Not even from Talzin's leadership. Go, get the taunt back up. See if I can get Spirit out. Almost. Goodbye, Spirit. Bummer that I'm losing so many banners here. Oh, 1, 2. Yeah, it did more damage than I was expecting, but it's alright. Alright. This Cart Squad and the Mon Mothma. So, I've got my Han and Chewie, and Kira, that will take care of one of them. And then I've got my own Mon Mothma. And I'm wondering what in the heck I can do on both. So, I know that Mon Mothma squad can be difficult. I think Karth is going to be the easier to get through. Let's try my own Mon Mothma against Karth. And see if I can't get through them. Call my other dude out. Get rid of the debuffs. Right back. Working on Karth. Almost got me down there. Clear my clear the taunt from Zalbar here in a second phase. Get back onto Karth. Big hit, nice. Start working on mission. And heal these up. Now the question is, am I ever going to be able to get through Zalbar? And I'm not sure if I will, honestly. So this might be a cleanup situation. Alright, let's get my friend back again. A bigger hit-ish. Save that dispel. Let's go ahead and heal everybody. Heal everybody again. Big hit mission. Alright, well, big enough to get the taunt on Zalbar. Rip that stealth away from mission. think what's going to happen is at some point I'm going to need to just put it on auto to see if I can get myself through Zalbar. Thankfully, the extra guy here has a dispel on his basic. So let's just throw this on auto and see if they can chew their way through Zalbar. I don't know if they can. Alright, well, impressive. They were able to chew through it eventually. Which leaves us to our last battle here, Mon Mothma. And they are going to get on a Chewy. Probably a bit of an overkill. Get rid of that. And let's call on. Bays. And the root. Alright, and there it is. Pretty dismal performance for me, I think. 2606 is my final to flying 2 wings at 1900. I want to thank my opponent for the battle. I want to thank you for bearing through this terrible performance of mine. I definitely appreciate it, and I will see you next time in our final match of this 3v3 season.